Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slain Hope. I got another video for y'all. In this video, it's almost like a recap of a previous video that I did, which I was talking about Fivio's foreign baby mom when she was like kind of like slandering him. This video, she came out with an apology, public apology. So I'm gonna kind of like be talking about that. The title of this video is basically "Be Aware of a Scorned Woman." You know, so it's basically for the brothers just to be aware of how some of these women operate when they are mad, when they are upset, when they're going through things, and we need to be very mindful of the type of reactions that some of these sisters have. So I'm gonna show y'all the video, you know, so y'all could kind of like, I could kind of like refresh y'all memory for those of you who forgot, to the things that she said about her baby father for whatever reason that she was mad.
And at first, I was like, oh, you know, maybe because I'm saying, he's probably saying after me, confusing it. Like, I'm not thinking nothing of it. Like, you know, I never experienced nothing like that. Like, deal with a DL, like nothing. And I was just like, maybe he's confusing it. That's it. Like, nothing big. But he kept doing it.
A few moments later.
Like, so whoever's pregnant by him right now, go get an abortion right now because y'all gonna suffer. And I'm saying that because right now, I think he got like 2 pregnant right now. Like, he's around. He gets around. He gets around everything, and he does not use a condom. He does not use a condom. He does not. And he be burning because I've seen him a few times with a Band-Aid on the top of his butt. Y'all know what that means. With a Band-Aid right on top of his butt cheek. A couple times. Like, he will get burned and go to the clinic.
Now, one thing I must say is this. She should have made a video apologizing. The same way she made a video slandering him, she should have made a video apologizing. Not just some little posts with some letters, you know. But I do commend her for apologizing. As humans, we know how hard it is for just people in general to say I'm sorry. But we know it's excruciating, extremely harder for our women to be accountable to the shit that they do. We know that as men, right? So I commend her for coming out and publicly apologizing, but I still feel like she should have made a video. The same way you made a video talking, slandering, and saying all of those things, it's the same way you should have issued a video apology. Sometimes you gotta hear the voice, you gotta see the face to see how heartfelt it really is. But anyway, this video is about telling the brothers to beware of scorned women. You know, they got the saying that says, hell has no fury like a woman scorned. A woman who is hurt, who is scorned, she will go the extra mile to make you feel her pain, or to make you feel whatever it is that she wants you to feel. Like, some of these sisters will go to the extent to getting you to lose your job, getting you locked up. Some of them even go to the extremities of getting you killed, right? So I'm trying to warn you dudes. This is just an example of this woman was mad for whatever reason. It sounded like she was mad because he got some other woman pregnant, because that's what she ended up saying at the end, right? But out of her being mad that he got some other woman pregnant, and she telling them, y'all better go get an abortion. Like, you know, it just clearly shows that that's really what her issue was, right? That's really what her problem was with the whole situation. Because she's mad about that. It could be something else. That's just me deducting my you know, using my analytical reasoning. And because of that, she come out here and basically badmouth this dude, slander him, say he was gay. And notice how women always do those things. Anytime a woman wants to kind of like undermine what you're saying or slander you, she's gonna call you gay, she's gonna call you broke, you know, she's gonna try to emasculate you in some way. So she calls this man gay, said he had a lot of gay stuff in his porno history. She said he was saying some weird stuff when they was having sex about, this is my dick, which is, all that shit just sounded mad weird. Then she said he has some STDs. He began STDs, and then he goes to the hospital and gets shot because she tried to remove herself. Because obviously, if he's burning, then you probably burning too. So she made sure she put in there. He gets burned, and then he gets cleared up, and then he comes to me basically. So she tried to get herself out of the equation because she already knew that shit sounded dumb. But that's why I tell brothers, you have to be mindful of the woman that you vet. You have to be mindful. And don't get me wrong, a lot of women do this. A lot of women, when they are hurt, a lot of people, when they are hurt, they're going to try to hurt somebody else. That's what people do. And a lot of women specifically, they do that shit, right? They try to get their lick back. But it's important for us as men to be mindful of who we're getting in relationships with. I could see by her nails. Listen, you could tell a lot from a woman just based on what kind of nails she get and how long they are. Like, we have to be mindful. We gotta pay attention to certain things, man. We gotta stop messing with these bird brain chicks. We gotta be mindful of who we are having children with, who we are laying down with, who we putting our kids in. Because once you have kids, it's one thing you just smashing and passing, and there's another thing. Once you have kids with a woman, that's a whole total ballgame. You stuck with this person. I done heard stories. There was this dude and his wife, his wife, she said that he sexually assaulted the kids because she was hurt behind some shit. And then now he had a case. He had to go to court, fight this case. Like, I'm telling you, these scorned women, they have these intense emotional responses. And a lot of times we dismiss it. We be like, oh, that's just what women do. Nah, bro. You gotta pay attention. We gotta pay. Sometimes we're not even gonna know, but we gotta pay better attention. And sometimes it's just fucked up, man. Like some of the stories that I hear, like some women on like it's crazy because in the media, right, they always highlighting, oh, men are doing this to women, men are shooting women, men are like they're killing them, they're putting their hands on them. But then it's like men don't complain as much as women do, right? A lot of times we dismiss some of those behaviors like, oh, that's just what women do. You know, women are crazy, women are this, women are that. But we're not coming out like they are, trying to get some type of validation or pity or whatever from the internet, right? We don't do that. Like, so a lot of men don't come out and talk about the stuff that women have done to them. I was in a room the other day on Clubhouse, and it was a room about women deserving man protection, and some of the men in there were talking about how it was a dude that got shot 6 times because he was trying to defend some woman. It was another dude who said his man's got killed behind some shit that some girl started. So it was a lot of men talking about just the negative experiences that they have had at the hands of some woman. And these are the stories that men don't get on the internet and tell. So a lot of times it don't get propagated. A lot of times we have this narrative that everything is being done from the man to the sisters, right? But it's a lot of foul shit that goes on. It's a lot of foul shit that happens. And it's another story I was reading the other day. This woman was trying to get her husband fired from the NFL because I don't know if he beat her or I don't know if he's not paying child support. I don't know what it is, right? But it's just like you trying to get your man fired from his job. Like the extent that some of these sisters will go. And I'll tell you the story about myself, right? When I was younger, I remember my girlfriend at the time, she got smacked, right? She had got smacked by this dude. And we as men, we be thinking like, yeah, I gotta go out there and protect her. I gotta do what I gotta do as a man. So she got smacked. She called me. Mind you, this was some dude that was her brother. That's why I don't be buying into that fake brother, fake sister shit. This is just one of the reasons. Also, a lot of chicks be smashing and passing their sister and their brother around. You know how that shit go. So anyway, she got smacked by some dude that she called her brother. I was surprised because I'm like, you be with this dude every morning, and your brother smacked you. So I'm trying to figure out why he smacked you. She tells me she jumped in their relationship. It was her brother and his girl. So she got involved in there, and they was having like an altercation or something. She got involved, and she ended up getting smacked, right? You already jumped in and got involved in some shit that you probably shouldn't have. I get it. That's your friend. You're going to do whatever. But the point is this. She calls me, right, as her protector, because I'm her man. She calls me like, yo, I want this nigga dead. That was her words exactly. Like, he smacked me like I'm some bitch. and blah blah blah. Excuse my language. I'm just using the word she used, right? He smacked me like I was some B, and blah blah blah. I want him dead. I'm like, but this is your brother. This is somebody that you was with. This is what I'm saying. She's mad. She's angry in a moment, and she's telling me she want him dead, right? This is like, she's not even the one that's gonna have to go do this. And she telling me she want this dude dead. And you know me, I was running around the streets, high head, stupid dude. And I was like, yo, don't worry about it. Like, I'm gonna spin through there. Like, you know. But she was running her mouth, and I said, yo, let this shit die down, because you probably was running your mouth, telling everybody my boyfriend gonna come here and blah blah blah. That's another thing that they do, right? Get your ass all jammed up. So I told her to like let her cool down, and I was gonna spin the block. I ended up getting locked up for some other shit. And the point that I was trying to make in this is that when women are upset, when women are hurt, they will go to some extremities to get you back, bro. If you cheated on her, she will go sleep with your best friend. She might mess around, get pregnant on you by your best friend or by your pops. Like, these women will go to a certain extent, bro, when they're hurt, when they feel violated. Not all of them, but there's a lot of them who go to certain extents. So you gotta be mindful, man, what type of woman you're dealing with before you even get involved to the point of having kids, man, because you stuck for life with a person. So the purpose of this video, man, is brothers too, man. Y'all gotta be mindful of some of the shit that y'all doing to these women. Let's just be real. We gotta be mindful about the shit that we do that be triggering them. We can't remove that from the equation. Gotta be mindful of the shit you're doing to them. And at the same time, you gotta vet these women properly, and you gotta be mindful, because sometimes you get a little inkling of what certain people will do. Like, you see certain negative character defects or character traits early on, right? But a lot of times we ignore that shit because we dumb too. But let me know what y'all thoughts are on the video in the comment section, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace.